Okay, today we are now beginning our debate on chewing gum in school. The proposition side, the side for chewing gum in school, goes first.
I'm for gum in school, and it may not seem that helpful, but gum is very helpful. Because most teachers might think that chewing gum in school is bad for you. It can actually improve your scores on tests by 10 to 25% by relaxing your brain, and that is a lot. So say you got like a C. If you had that C and you were chewing gum, it would have been a B, possibly, or even higher. So it is very helpful during tests like that. And, schools that allow gum also do better than some schools that don't have gum, because when you have gum, your whole school, if everyone chewed gum, would be 10 to 25% better. And it is not utterly useless like most schools think it is, and most people think that students would just stick gum everywhere. And it's very helpful to prevent stress, and when you're in the classroom, and it also can help hunger. That is
Well, that was a good intro. Ladies and gentlemen, it is clear to us why we shouldn't have gum in school. At this particular school, we even tried it and it failed. The three reasons why we shouldn't have gum in the school is, number one, gum has no nutritional value whatsoever. Gum is candy. You shouldn't be chewing gum at school. You shouldn't be chewing gum at work. If we take school to be work, would you want your dentist to be popping bubbles while he's got the drill in his hand? Would you want the surgeon, as he's cutting you up, chewing a piece of gum? I don't know about that. Gum also creates a mess. We're in a middle school, and kids are not necessarily the most thoughtful, kindly children when it comes to disposing their gums. We could take a look underneath the desk, you know? You might find something down there, folks. That's a little disgusting. In my years of teaching, I've seen gum on the carpet. Horrible mess for custodians to pick up. You get it on your carpet, and you get in your car. Geez, I guess you can tell which state I'm from. You get in your car, and then you've got a mess in your car. Also, gum is, quite frankly, a distraction. If it isn't the handing out gum during class, if it isn't the chon like you're a cow, okay, the popping or blowing bubbles or what have you, gum is quite frankly a distraction. And those are the reasons, quite obviously, why I am going to win this debate.
That's a good intro, too. Now you're going first topic. Another of schools mostly think that students would stick gum everywhere and it would become a mess or a distraction. But if students followed rules of simple gum chewing and didn't do that, even though it would be hard for them to follow the rules, they'd be consequences, though, for the rules. So if they stuck gum on the carpet or on their desk, they could have a severe punishment for that if the school allowed gum. And they also would all have to understand that gum is helping them by getting their grades higher. So they shouldn't treat it as if it was it's just not helping their grade, not just like it tastes good and that's why they're eating it. So the purpose of my debate is to say it helps, not it just tastes good. So the students would understand if we told them enough that the gum would help their academic scores and that it's not just for chewing for fun. And there is such thing as tasteless gum, which you can have, but I doubt the students would like it. That's my first.
Good job there clarifying his thesis there. I hope you saw that. Well, the first thing that I talk about is the proposition is saying how gum is good for you. I would wonder how many dentists are going to agree with you that gum is good for you. Not at this time. I'm just starting. Dentists all the time are not going to say, hey, you need to chew gum. Gum causes cavities. Gum also can cause something later on in life. It's called TMJ. TMJ is when you overuse your mandible, your gum muscles too much, where they actually get sore. So gum can, constant or chronic gum chewing could lead to other health concerns. It could also, your bite, the bite that you have, when you bite down, your bite should be parallel. Okay, if we take this as your one side, they should bite right and left should go straight and down. With chronic gum chewing, what can happen as well, you can bite down and you could get, just like with cars, how cars get unaligned, your gum can be unaligned. So gum, you can hear about these positive mental benefits of gum, but quite frankly, there are other things that students can do that are better for them that don't involve gum. Something that's going to give them cavities, something that's going to possibly later on in life cause them to have some jaw problems, which they might require surgery. So this voodoo science that you're talking about helping test scores, I'd like to hear more from the proposition. So, as it's obvious, gum causes cavities, causes health problems, and quite frankly, it shouldn't be allowed in school of all places, a learning environment. And that's the first reason why I won this debate.
Another reason that I have is that many dentists, when you see gum, some pieces of gum or packs of gum are dentist-approved gum. So if they're dentist-approved, why would the dentist disagree with them? And if you take good care of your teeth, why would your gum your gum in your mouth get all messed up, like you were saying earlier? How could that happen if the dentist would have approved it? They would have known that everything could get yes.
Thank you for accepting my point. And I will remind you, during the rebuttal, I didn't get you, so I'm sure you get me. Right? Okay. It is dentist approved. A lot of the gum is served by the